everybody, welcome back to RAS Reviews. This is my beauty edition. A company by the name of Monier, I believe they are called, Monier, asked if I'd test a couple of their products that they have. So of course, I ain't got no money, and Lord knows YouTube isn't paying the bills, so I said, sure, why not? I'm going to start things off by saying I am not a doctor. I did not stay in a Holiday Inn last night, so please, 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 when thinking about doing anything when it comes to your body, please talk to a physician first. Um, Apparently, I'm just in it for the money, so I just went for it. So, first thing that we'll talk about is this beef tallow for skin. Uh, Apparently, beef tallow is not just for cooking French fries, it's also a skincare product. And I'll just go ahead and explain what the internet says these types of things are for. So let's go ahead and get started. Beef tallow is a skincare product made from rendered beef fat, and it's gaining popularity as a natural moisturizer. It's rich in vitamins, minerals, and fatty acids, and some believe it can help with various skin issues like dryness, eczema, and even signs of aging. While some find it beneficial, others caution about its potential to clog pores, especially for those prone to acne. Okay, so I've been putting this stuff on my face for about 30 days now. Now, all I did, and I'll show you pictures before and after. So, all I did is on this side of my face, I applied the beef tallow. This side, I left without anything on there. And again, that's been for about 30 days. Okay, so the product from Monier is this beef tallow for skin, whipped grass fed with raw honey. It's unscented. 4 ounces in this jar, and the ingredients are water, beef tallow, olive oil, beeswax, honey, and tocopherol or vitamin E. Your answer is probably no. I put the beef tallow on this side of my face. So I personally, and I'll put a picture that I took on day one and a picture that I took today to kind of get more of an up close look at the skin. But for me, visually, I did not notice any difference after using this. Now, I can tell you to the touch, the skin on this side of my face feels much smoother than it does on this side. Um, it is like rubbing Crisco on your face. So, like I read on the internet description, if you are prone to acne, I never really had acne problems when I was a kid, but if you are prone to acne, this will probably give you more. So just put that out there as a note of caution. Like I said, I've seen ads talking about how, oh, people can see from a distance your face when you've been lathering it up with beef tallow. I personally did not notice any physical difference. Like I said, to the touch, I can definitely feel the difference. So take that for what it is. All right, moving along. The next thing that they sent me was these NAD Plus patches. So they're really just kind of like, if you think about a nicotine patch, it's probably about the same, or at least the delivery method is the same. Each of these sheets come with 6 of these patches. What I did was I would put them on my wrist, just below my watch band. And let's see what NAD Plus is supposed to be as per the worldwide intranet. Okay, NAD Plus is, and I'm going to jack this up, I am no scientist, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. It's a coenzyme found in every cell of the body. May support essential cellular process like energy, metabolism, and cellular health. NAD plus levels naturally decline with age, stress, and poor sleep. And NAD plus injections are one way people explore NAD plus support with a provider's guidance. So basically, it's a coenzyme that acts like a helper molecule that allows enzymes to function. It's a way to keep your cells energized and resilient. They play a key process in converting food into cellular energy and maintaining your body's natural balance. So basically, starting in your 30s, your NAD plus levels begin to drop. So that's what this is supposed to be used for. So I used these for about a week, and I'll tell you what, I definitely felt a kick from these. And the reason why I knew I felt a kick from them, so I've been working on a lot of mind-numbing stuff on the computer, towards like the middle of the day, I would just be dragging, would have to get up and walk around because I was about to slip into a coma. Uh, with these, man, my brain was firing. I was going away. I was getting stuff done, and I could tell because I think it goes for about 8 hours. I think is what it says. Yeah, you wear the packs for approximately 8 hours. At the end of the day, at times when normally I would, I'll be tired because it's the end of the day, but I'd be all right. When I when these things ran out at the end of the day, man, I was like dragging myself to bed. It was like my body just was like, okay, I've given you some extra throughout the day, so I'm coming to take some back. Um, so if you do go with these or you do anything with NAD plus, just kind of keep that in mind, especially in the beginning as you're trying to get used to it. That kind of went away after a little while, as far as feeling like I was gonna crawl underneath the bed just to get to sleep. Uh, that went away after a couple of days as I started to get a little bit more used to it. But especially at the beginning, I would say, hey, uh, kind of back plan your day of when you would want to take these things, so that way you're not crashing out uh, at a time that you need to be awake. So definitely a big fan of these. I will probably continue to purchase more of these down the road. And lastly, they sent these GLP-1 patches. So if anybody's familiar with GLP-1, they're kind of like the big diet craze right now. Let me see if I can get some information. So GLP-1 refers to glucagon-like peptide 1, a naturally occurring hormone produced in the intestines that regulates blood sugar, appetite, and digestion. The GLP-1 receptor agonists are medications that mimic the hormone's effects, used to treat type 2 diabetes by lowering blood sugar and helping with chronic weight management. These drugs work by reducing appetite, slowing digestion, and increasing insulin release, but common side effects included nausea, vomiting, and constipation. Okay, so I did these for about 2 weeks. Um, Now, you can tell from my physique, the choice that I made to not exercise and try to eat as normal while using these patches was not a far stretch. But I pulled it off. So slap these on my shoulder every day after hopping out of the shower. I did notice, like, the first couple times when I would eat while having them, I would feel a little bit nauseous. Never got sick, but it was kind of like, that feels kind of funny. Um, but I will tell you this: I have an appetite like nobody's business. I can put a buffet out of business. When I was wearing these patches, I could not physically eat the same way that I did before. Uh, like probably close to a normal human being size serving would make me feel full. Again, I didn't change my diet. I didn't start exercising or anything like that, because I know a lot of times people will start these things and then kick off this great active lifestyle that they should have. And then they'd see results and they'd say, oh, it was because of this. And actually, it was just because they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. For me, I just stayed like a lump on a log as usual, started taking these, and over a couple weeks, I lost about 5 pounds, 6 pounds. So nothing huge, but again, I was doing nothing different than I would from any other day without the patches. So they definitely worked. I didn't notice any side effects other than, like I said, the first couple days when I started it. When I would eat, I'd feel a little bit queasy, and I think that's just your stomach getting used to processing that food with the GLP-1. Okay, so overall, pretty good company there. Again, Monier, not sure how you pronounce it, but uh, just as a recap, beef tallow skin cream. Don't see a difference, but I can feel a difference in the skin. The NAD Plus patches, huge fan of these. Definitely enjoy those. And then the GLP-1 patches, again, I do believe that they work as advertised. So, yeah, I'll put a link to the Monier's website. They've got some other stuff on there. They sent me some recovery patches for after a night of heavy drinking. Um, yes, I do a drink, and I pretty much drink a daily, but I never get to a point where I kind of feel like hungover the next morning. So, was not really able to test that out for you guys. Um, Even in the name of silence, I will not get that sloppy drunk. But other than that, that's going to do it. If you have any questions about the products, please put those down in the description box below. As usual, if there's anything you'd like to see me review on this channel, put that down there and I'll get to that also. And other than that, we'll see you next time. Bye.